Welcome back to another cigar review on torpedoes and tarantulas. Now, tonight's cigar review is long overdue, not necessarily for the cigar that I'm reviewing tonight, but just the fact that I have been intending to and saying I will do a review video for quite a while. Many of you who follow me for my cigars as well as my tarantulas know that I got a 5-pack probably a couple of months ago. And I've been meaning to do a stick-by-stick review, and I've been unable to do that because I've been so busy, and I've been gone, and all that good stuff. And tonight, I had a free minute, so I thought I would start tonight with these cigar review videos. The first one I want to start with is made by a blender of mine, a favorite blender of mine, and I've actually had the cousin to this cigar. This is the Estate Undercrown. This is the sun-grown version of the Undercrown Maduro, which I have had. The Undercrown Maduro is actually in response to the popularity of the Liga Privada number 9. The rollers at the factory were smoking too many of the Liga number 9s, and they started telling the rollers, hey, the demand is so high, we can't keep up with demand if you keep smoking these guys. So they made the Estate Undercrown Maduro for them to smoke on as they roll the Liga Privada number 9s. Word got out about them. They became quite popular. And now we've got what I believe to be a stronger blend because these are all fuller and stronger tobaccos. Now let's get into the background on this cigar. This is the Undercrown Sungrown. This is a Corona. It's a 5 5/8 by 46 ring gauge. The wrapper is an Ecuadorian Sumatra seed sun-grown. The binder is a stalk-cut Connecticut River Valley sun-grown Habano. And the fillers are premium Nicaraguan one-leaf Ligero, being from the Nueva Segovia region along the border of Honduras to enhance the strength. So this promises to be a in-your-face cigar. Doesn't look like much. Nice, beautiful construction you can see there. Small veins, invisible seams, nice beautiful light chocolate brown wrapper. Got that beautiful footband on there, which we're going to have to remove. And I'll give this thing a sniff, both on the wrapper and on the foot, and I'll tell you what I think about the aromas initially. I always love to sniff my cigars before I light them. I don't just do it for reviews, I do it for every cigar. And there's a lot of sweet barnyard. It's very light, but the sweet barnyard smell. And maybe a little bit of wood. Maybe like old wood, you know, aged wood. And let's see on the foot. A lot of the same, just stronger aromas. But I think I'm picking up a dusty cocoa in there along with that. So some nice aromas on the wrapper, on the foot. The draw, bit on the firm side right off the bat. Nothing too terrible. Just a lot of sweet hay and some wood notes. So we'll get this thing toasted, get it lit up, and then tell you what we think. Now, again, I'm going to use my cedar spill that I used in my last review. This is basically a wooden match. You have to light it with an external flame source. But then you just toast and light your cigar with this. This is a more natural way to smoke your cigar. Some people would say the only way to light and smoke your cigar. It adds a nice flavor as well with it being cedar. And it's Spanish cedar. That got my thumb a little bit. Which is the same cedar, of course, lined in your humidor. Very nice aromatic wood, and it's resistant to mold and bugs and those kind of things. Makes for an interesting start on a cigar when you light it with one of these. So far, a lot of what you would expect from the sun-grown tobacco. There's that spice tingle, plenty of this the spice. It's nothing like hot or anything like that, but just kind of spicy like you would expect. As I said, draw is a bit firm. I'm hoping that will loosen up just a little bit. Nice flavor so far. I know I'm getting some woodiness. And then that initial spice, tingle, and flavor. I'm going to get into this thing a little ways, let my brain work, figure out what I'm tasting, and I'll get back and let you know what I think. Here we are back once again with the Estate Undercrown Sungrown Maduro. So far, so good on this cigar. I'm really enjoying it. Only complaint is the firmness of the draw, but like I said, it's not hard enough to make it, full of effort, if that makes any sense. The opposite of effortless. It's not so tight that it is just kind of just too much work for the cigar. It's right on the cusp for me of being as firm as I would prefer it, without like overheating the cigar from constantly having to hit on it every once in a while to keep it lit. Flavor profiles are very nice, very smooth cigar so far. The body so far has been a mild to medium, surprisingly. Flavors are fuller flavored, little to no strength to speak of whatsoever. The flavors that I'm getting out of this cigar so far is just a lot of woody notes, just wood, which is really, really nice. That spice that was there in the beginning, it was initially there on like the draw and on through the finish. Well, that quickly faded within a few draws, and then since then it's been coming in and out, but when it does, it's on the palate on the finish, not on the draw. So it's just a nice, really smooth wood throughout the draw, and then on into the finish where you get a little bit of that spicy tingle. Again, nothing too hard, nothing to really turn you off. It's all really nice paired together. So I'm enjoying it so far. It's a lot milder than I thought it would be, but we're only a third of the way through it. The ash fell off at maybe an inch, so not a super tight ash. You know me, I like a tight ash, so that's not anything that would keep me from smoking this cigar again, but it's just something that you need to be aware of if you smoke one of these. Stay near an ashtray, especially if you're wearing light colored clothes. I'm going to get a little further into this and let you know if we get any changes. Back once again. Undercrown Sungrown. Still very nice cigar. Burning nice and beautiful. Not razor sharp, but not needing any attention. You saw there was really nice smoke output. The draw has opened up a bit, so it's gotten a lot better. The flavors have not changed that much. It's just that real core woodiness, really nice core woodiness. Everything is just kind of ramped up here at the halfway point as far as body, flavor, and strength. They've kicked up a little bit. Still not much strength to speak of, but it's getting to be a fuller-bodied cigar. And, of course, the flavors are still pretty full. The spice tingle is fading in and out, and right now it's actually pretty prominent on the tongue and the palate after the draw. So, it keeps it interesting. You never know when it's going to come up and when it's going to fade away. I'm really enjoying this cigar so far. I'm going to get into it a little bit further, down to the band point or further than that, and then let you know what I think about this cigar. Here we are on the final third of the Underground Sungrown. You can see it's still burning beautifully. You can see it's still a short ash. One piece of advice: if you smoke one of these guys, about every 3/4 to an inch, hold it over the ashtray and just give it a tap. The ash is going to fall right off. It's going to save you a lot of headache and a lot of dirty clothes and stuff like that later on. Flavor-wise, a lot of just the same stuff. It's kind of taken on a toasty note here in the last half or so, and here into the final third, I'm starting to get kind of a black coffee finish on the end of it, but it's just a lot of that woodiness. Really pleasant, smooth, really nice flavors. The strength has kicked up a bit. I'm an experienced cigar smoker. I like stronger cigars, but it's nothing to make my head swim. It's not hitting me in the belly, but there's just the right amount of strength, in my opinion, there. Body is a medium to full, and it's a full-flavored cigar, so it's been a very, very enjoyable stick. Draw still a bit on the firm side. Beautiful smoke output. Awesome construction. If you haven't smoked a cigar from Drew Estate, you need to go ahead and do that. Just steer away from the infused ones. unless you like those types of cigars. And if you do, honestly, quit smoking cigars, because that's not what it's about. For the rest of you, go pick one of these up. By the way, this review's for my buddy Scott. Go pick one of these up, dude. I think you'll enjoy it. He sent me a picture of him smoking a Christoph earlier, and it reminded me, oh yeah, I've got to do a cigar review today. So I told him I'm going to do a cigar review. And so he gave me a thumbs up with a big old Christoph sticking out of his mouth. So here you go, buddy. This review's for you. And for the rest of you out there, I hope you enjoyed this cigar review video. And if you did, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Drop me a line in the comments, positive or negative. If you haven't subscribed, please do that. Share this video with your cigar smoking friends. I hope you guys all have a great night. Smoke them if you got them. Take care of yourselves and each other's. God bless.